After a long pause, he continued, "Or do I remain at home to harvest the golden seal, mullein, and ginseng, not to mention an occasional hour with the black bass, or tramps for partridge and cottontails?" The dog recognized each word of that. Before the voice ceased, his sleek sides were quivering, his nostrils twitching, his tail lashing, and at the pause he leaped up and thrust his nose against the face of the man. The Harvester leaned back laughing in his deep, full-chested tones. Then he patted the dog's head with one hand and renewed his grip with the other. "Good old Belle!" he cried exultantly. "6 years you have decided for me, and right, every time. We are of the woods, Belle, born and reared here, as our fathers before us. What would we of the campfire, the long trail, the earthy search, we harvesters of herbs the famous chemists require, what would we do in a city? And when the sap is rising, the bass splashing, and the wild geese honking in the night? We never could endure it, Belle. When we delivered that hemlock at the hospital today, did you hear that young doctor talking about his lid? Well, up there is ours, old fellow. Just sky and clouds overhead for us, forest wind in our faces, wild perfume in our nostrils, muck on our feet. That's the life for us. Our blood was tainted to begin with, and we've lived here so long it is now a passion in our hearts. If ever you sentence us to life in the city, you'll finish both of us. That's what you'll do. But you won't, will you? You realize what God made us for, and what He made for us, don't you, Belle?" As he lovingly patted the dog's head, the man talked, and the animal trembled with delight. Then the voice of the Harvester changed and dropped to tones of gravest import. "Now, how about that other matter, Belle? You always decide that, too. The time has come again. Steady now. This is far more important than the other. Just to be wiped out, Belle. Poof! That isn't anything, and it concerns no one save ourselves. But to bring misery into our lives and live with it daily, that would be a condition to rend the soul. So careful, Belle. Cautious now." The voice of the man dropped to a whisper as he asked the question, "What about the girl business?" Trembling with eagerness to do the thing that would bring more caressing, bewildered by unfamiliar words and tones, the dog hesitated. "Do I go on as I have ever since Mother left me, rustling for grub, living in untrammeled freedom? Do I go on as before, Belle?" The Harvester paused and waited the answer, with anxiety in his eyes, as he searched the beast face. He had talked to that dog as most men commune with their souls, for so long, and played the game in such intense earnest that he felt the results final with him. The animal was immovable now, lost again, his anxious eyes watching the face of the master, his eager ears waiting for words he recognized. After a long time, the man continued slowly and hesitantly, as if fearing the outcome. He did not realize that there was sufficient anxiety in his voice to change its tones. "Or do I go courting this year? Do I rig up in uncomfortable store clothes and parade before the country and city girls and try to persuade the one I can get, probably not the one I would want, to marry me, and come here and spoil all our good times? Do we want a woman around scolding if we are away from home, whining because she is lonesome, fretting for luxuries we cannot afford to give her? Are you going to let us in for a scrape like that, Belle?" The bewildered dog could bear the unusual scene no longer. Taking the rising inflection that sounded more familiar for a cue and his name for a certainty, he sprang forward, his tail waving as his nose touched the face of the Harvester. Then he shot across the driveway and lay in the spice thicket, half the ribs of one side aching, as he howled from the lowest depths of dog misery. "You ungrateful cur!" cried the Harvester. "What has come over you? 6 years I have trusted